my favourite wineries in Rioja is a winery that I haven't visited. So you can say what you like about bribery, but sometimes it doesn't work. As in, quality will probably always out, or it does in my case anyway. Muga is an amazing winery because the wines that come out of it are always consistently high quality, and they have been ever since I've known them. I would imagine since before that too, because their philosophies are so rooted in this almost impossible duality of tradition and adopting the best modern practices available. So anything that's sort of happened in the world of winery hygiene or ISO standards for the last 20, 30 years, they're always up to date, and yet they follow the most time-honoured of winemaking practices. Every single wine they make spends some time in oak barrel, not just because they have to, but because they think that that's what's best, and it gets the best quality of fruit flavour into the wines. Now, they're not all brand spanking new oak barrels that make it all taste lovely and vanilla-y and chocolatey and smooth, although this one does, but that's not the point. The point is that they're very traditional in their winemaking. They have their own cooperage on site in the winery. The winery building is, I saw it a few times. It's right at the roundabout by the train station in Haro, in Rioja Alta. So they're very, very well situated as well. They're right in and amongst where things happen. And the wines that they make are they have this wonderful silky, medium full-bodied texture that is very, very, very soft and never in any way overly sweet or too dry, or I hate the word that people often describe things as being harsh. This is the opposite of that. It is extremely delicious, and even feels delicious, like even before you get any sense of flavour. One of the things they do that I suppose might be a little bit controversial is that they still fine the wines with an egg white based mixture, which is that they take out the suspended protein particles with egg whites. They whisk the egg whites together, 3 egg whites per 100 litres, something like that, and they form a film on the top, and the film falls through the wine and it takes with it all the suspended protein particles. They take that film away, so there's no egg in the wine, they just use egg to make the wine, and at the end it is beautifully clear. And I don't know, maybe there's something in that separates them from their competition, but the wines as a result are, regardless, absolutely spectacularly good. This 2015 vintage is not your regular Reserva. This is Reserva Especial, Seleccion Especial. So it's a Reserva that sees about the same amount of time of aging as a Ground Reserva, 44 months in total. So it's nearly 4 years of aging since harvest. The majority of that is in oak barrels and then in bottle afterwards. It's a selection of 70% Old Vines Tempranillo, 20% Grenache, which gives it a little bit more spiciness and certainly increases the alcohol potential. It's only 14%. And then the last bits are Graciano and Mazuelo, which are the two slightly lesser known grape varieties grown in Rioja. It's absolutely stunning. It's really, it's luscious, it's full, and it's one of the very best Riojas that I would time and time again, I would turn to this because it's just what we love about Spanish wine, and I would say that you hopefully will do as well.